So now it's time to start with the JavaScript part for the project. So first we need to select all the keys. So for that I will be here using the const then keys. Then this is going to be equal to document dot query selector all function. We have more than one key. So that is the reason we need to use the query selector all, because the class is actually key for all of the division elements. And after that we need to create the variables for the corresponding white and black keys. So white keys, then this is going to be equal to document dot query selector all, and then here I need to use the class which is going to be like dot key, and then I need to also specify the white which is going to be dot white. Then I'm going to copy this one and then I will be pasting it here, and now changing the variable name to black, and then also I need to change it here like black. So now we have the reference to keys, white keys and black keys. Now it's time to set the listener to the keys. So for that I will be here using the for each syntax. So it is like keys dot for each method, and then instead of that I will be using the key which is for all the keys. Then I will be using the arrow syntax, then key dot add event listener, and then I need to specify the listener. So I want to listen to the click listener, and then I need to here provide the callback which is going to be like handle key click. Okay, so this will be the callback, and now we need to define this particular handle key click function. So it is like handle key click, then to start its block of the code and then start its body. Instead of that I will be calling the play key function by passing the this. Alright, and now it's time to define this particular play key function. So it is like play key function. So function, then it is going to like play key, then to start its block of the code, and this particular one is going to accept the key. So here this represents the key that we have pressed. Alright, now it's time to actually specify the code inside the play key function, which will be the main function responsible for playing the key notes. So the first thing is I need to here create a variable which is of type const key audio is equal to, then here I will be using the document dot get element by id, and then I need to here specify the key dot data set, that is this one, and then I need to specify the node. Now according to the attribute, that is this one, it is going to identify the correct node when we click on the button. Alright, so whenever we click on the C, then it's going to perform the C node instead of specifying a separate listener to the function, means each key. Alright, so here after doing this key audio variable, it's time to actually specify the current time that will be used to resetting the play time to the beginning and play the audio again. So here I need to do what? I need to use the key audio dot current time, that is this one, current time dot means current time equals to 0, and after that I need to use the key audio dot play function. So we need to call this particular play function. If I control save it, now we will able to see the audio, but I'm not going to click this particular one right now because it's going to give me the problem. Instead I'm going to record it separately and then I will be added it to the video. So now you can see our piano application notes is actually playing perfectly. Now the only thing is that whenever we click on the button, we also want to perform the press effect of the application. So for that, we need to add some more code inside this play key function. So after this key audio dot play, here I will need to use the key, that is this particular variable which is actually at the top, that is this one, keys, and because it is actually added the listener by using the keys, that is this one, and we have passed it as a parameter to this play key function. So we are going to use this particular argument, that is key, which is a local variable for this particular function. So key dot class list dot add, and then I'm going to here add the active class which we have created inside the CSS. So once we add that particular class, we also need to remove it, because if we didn't remove it, then it's going to actually stick with that particular press effect of the key functionality. So for that we need to listen to the ended event of the key. So here I will be using the key audio, because the audio is actually played by using this one, means the key audio variable, and the press effect will be applied to the key, because we also need to apply the press effect to the both black and white keys. That is the reason here we are using the key audio variable dot add event listener, and then we need to listen to the ended event, that is this one, and then we need to here provide the callback. So I will be here using the arrow function then to start its block of the code. Alright, instead of that, what I want to do, I just want to simply remove the listener, means remove the class that we have added to the keys. So key dot class list, that is again we are using the class list, and then we need to use the remove function. So when the audio is completely played, then we want to remove the class which is the active class. So it is like our active, and if I now terminate that, means if I control save it, and now if I click on any of the button, it's going to perform the press effect. So I'm going to edit that part of the video inside this particular lecture so that you can see it, because if I click on it, then the entire recording is gets simply corrupted because of these softwares that I'm using for the recording of the lecture. See, now the press effect for the piano application is also working. So that marks the completion of this particular project, which is the piano application. So I hope you like this particular module. So if you like this module, then leave your review, because your review motivates me to create more awesome content like this. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.